Farming God's Way is an amazing solution to the food security and poverty crisis in the agricultural domain. Farming God's Way is not just a technology, but a well-balanced biblical management and technological solution to equip you to use what God has put in your hands and reveal the fullness of Jesus' promised abundant life. Beetroot surface composting technique. Beetroot is regarded as a source of excellent nutrition by dietitians, with high percentages of antioxidants and minerals. The leaves can also be eaten like spinach, bringing a versatility to the crop, which is quite unique in cases where other leafy greens are temporarily unavailable in the garden. Beetroot has a similar growing period to carrots, ideally in temperatures between 15 to 24 degrees Celsius, but can tolerate hotter temperatures up to 35 degrees Celsius. Plant beetroot from spring through autumn. If you are planting on field scale, then prepare double rows 20 centimeters apart to allow enough space for access. In a small home garden, widen the band to 45 centimeters and plant triple rows 20 centimeters apart to make use of your limited space. Place a top string or measuring rope from one 75 centimeter permanent peg to its adjoining peg on the opposite side. Next, place temporary pegs 25 centimeters down from the permanent pegs and place another string there to establish the surface composting band. Make sure both the ropes are taut and straight by lifting and dropping them. Move God's blanket downslope of the 25 centimeter planting band to ensure none of it gets buried. If you bury the blanket which is not yet decomposed, it can cause the soil to go through a negative nitrogen period and reduce crop yield. Push the fork 30 centimeters deep and pull it backwards a little until you see the soil loosen or fracture. Remove any stones or rocks that you feel with the fork, but don't be tempted to lift or turn the soil. You should be merely fracturing it. Keep on repeating this every 10 centimeters along the row line. To correct acidic soils in the 25 centimeter wide band, evenly sprinkle 1 handful of wood ash per meter. Beetroot are light feeders, so place a 2 centimeter layer of surface compost on top of the 25 centimeter wide band. It is not necessary to work the compost into the soil. This system of surface composting is following exactly what the Lord of all creation has shown us since the beginning of all time, where He designed for plants to feed from the top. Press a 2 centimeter deep furrow into the prepared 25 centimeter wide band and repeat again for each 20 centimeter row down the slope. Plant beetroot seeds 2 centimeters deep and 5 centimeters apart. It is very important to get good beetroot seed to compost contact, so cover the seeds by pinching the furrow closed and then firming up lightly. Water in well. After emergence, thin beetroot down to 10 centimeter intervals between plants. Don't put the blanket on top of the planted band until after germination has taken place, whereafter the blanket can be brought up against the plant bases. Ensure the blanket in the walkways is at 100% cover and 2.5 centimeters thick to suppress weed growth and conserve moisture. Beetroot can also be planted from seedlings, giving a quick and easy homogeneous stand. In this case, put the blanket on top of the surface compost, then use a dibble stick with a depth marker on it, twisting it through the blanket and pressing it into the surface compost band to the required depth. Push these holes in at 10 centimeters between plants and 20 centimeters between rows. Hold the seedling in place and press with the dibble stick or your fingers at an angle, pressing the compost gently around the seedling roots, and water in well. In summary, fracture each 75 centimeter row line 25 centimeters wide. Apply 1 handful of wood ash per meter. Apply surface compost in 25 centimeter wide bands and 2 centimeters thick. With seedlings, apply God's blanket. With seeds, press a furrow 2 centimeters deep with 20 centimeter rows. With seedlings, plant seedlings 10 centimeters apart and in 20 centimeter double rows. With seeds, plant seeds 2 centimeters deep, 5 centimeters apart, and cover level. After germination, thin to 10 centimeters. This vegetable series is a part of a much more comprehensive resource set, which will take you on a journey of discovery of the fullness of God's ways in agriculture. When we humble ourselves and wholeheartedly follow the ways our Heavenly Father has shown us since the beginning, we will reap the abundant rewards of His promises.